You're listening to the Secure Dad Podcast. Discover ways to protect yourself and your family at home, online, and in public. Welcome, friend. I'm Andy Murphy, the creator of The Secure Dad. This podcast serves to help people become proactive in their safety. The information I share on this podcast is for general information purposes only. My goal is to empower you to make safer decisions for yourself and your family, because our safety is our own responsibility. Today, I'm going to be sharing a few tips that we all need to consider to protect our homes this summer and when we're on vacation. All of that and more ahead on the Secure Dad Podcast. Doxing is scary, and it can affect all of us. It's when somebody publishes your private information like your name, address, phone numbers, work history, and a whole lot more. The easiest way for a doxer to get your information is to buy it from a sketchy people search site. Fortunately, Delete Me is here to help. With the Delete Me family plan, you can take charge of the privacy settings for everyone in your family. That's right, any family member 18 years and older can now be protected with one plan. This includes individual data sheets on each member, so you can get a detailed look at how your family's data is being removed from the internet. Go to joindeleteme.com/dad. There you'll get 20% off a privacy plan when using the code DAD at checkout. Rest easy knowing your loved one's information can be protected from doxing. See why I find Delete Me essential to my family's privacy at joindeleteme.com/dad and use promo code DAD to get 20% off today. Delete Me is a sponsor of the Secure Dad Podcast. Summertime is supposed to be for fun and sun, but sometimes when the days get longer and it gets hotter, crimes like burglary can heat up. That's why it's important to protect your home with FlipLok. FlipLok is a secondary lock for your doors that installs easily and can withstand 1,600 pounds of force. It's not like any lock you've ever seen before. It's made from high-grade aerospace alloy and will work in any condition because it's not powered or dependent on Wi-Fi. There's no key either, so you don't have to worry about having an extra one. It's perfect for homes, apartments, and even dorm rooms. FlipLok activates in less than a second and can be opened just as fast. Plus, it's designed so that anyone in your home can use it. Relax on vacation this summer, knowing that your home is protected by FlipLok. Find out why FlipLok is the perfect secondary lock. Go to FlipLok.com and use discount code SecureDad for 20% off your entire order. That's FlipLok.com. The summer is when we're supposed to do a little relaxing. As a family, we're supposed to hit the road and count how many Dollar Generals we pass on our way to Grandma's house, or buy obscene amounts of stuff at Buc-ee's on our way to Universal or Disney. The summer is when we're supposed to get out of the house and enjoy ourselves. But home security during the summer is absolutely essential. Here are 5 of my top summertime home security tips. Number 1. Be in the habit of locking your doors and windows. It's always pleasant to take advantage of a summer breeze. However, leaving a window open for too long is never really a good idea. I read stories all the time about a bad guy who just walked into somebody's house and hurt them. And no, none of them thought that they were going to be a victim that day. So this is a very real concern. If we are frequently opening our windows to let in a breeze, or our kids are running in and out of the door to go to the yard, then there's a chance that we may forget to close and lock those, especially if you're relying on your kids to remember to do it, because we all know kids forget to close doors, especially when it comes to the refrigerator. Get yourself in the habit of checking your locks every night before you go to bed. This used to be called the 9 p.m. routine, but I'm not sure if that's a thing anymore or not. Don't forget to close and lock your second-story windows either. Don't give criminals an obvious entry point into your home. If they see a second-floor window open, then they're going to try to start looking for a way to get inside. If you give them hope, they will exploit it. This second one I've never actually recommended before, so this is new. When you leave for vacation, you may want to consider powering off your garage door. I know this sounds odd, but with the rise of Flipper Zero brute force attacks on garage door systems, you might really want to consider it. Some people are using a Flipper Zero to hack into and emulate your garage door brand's rolling code frequencies to trick that door into opening. Or they're going to hide one near your driveway and they're actually going to copy the frequency when you use your garage door opener. The brute force attack can actually take a while, so people might get caught. But if you're not home, they can take longer. They'll be empowered to do so. If you flip off the breaker for your garage door motor, then there is no power and no way to hack it. As long as you have another way into your home, this might be a viable option. Also, consider cutting off the handle on the emergency lever inside the garage to keep it from being fished from the outside. If a thief can get into your garage, then they can close the door behind them and use your tools to break into your house. Now, do I think that the common criminal is going to be using a Flipper Zero? No, but this is a growing concern, and depending on what your threat assessments are, this is something that you need to look into. For number 3, let's talk about one of my favorite Christmas movies. Hold on, I'm going to land this, just wait, I will make this all work. The movie Home Alone really pushes the importance for how lighting can protect your home. In that movie, Kevin McAllister lights up his home and makes it appear as if there's a party going on inside. We don't have to use that particular level of sophistication to ward off burglars, but there's a few things that we can do to use lighting to deter a break-in. The first thing that you're going to need is a lighting timer. This can be done with a wireless smart device like an Amazon Smart Plug. Technology has come a long way since those bulky dial things that our parents used to use. It's important to know that when setting up your lighting timing schedule, that you don't need to make it look like there's a party going on like they did in Home Alone. Instead, what I want you to do is mimic the normal lighting patterns of your home. For example, if you come home at 5:30, then that's when the lights come on. If you go to bed between 10 and 11, then that's when the lights turn off. And don't only set up light timers for just the front of the house, use them in the back as well. That will honestly look more natural, and that's not going to draw any extra attention to your home. Number 4, don't share your plans on social media. It's understandable to be excited to take a summer trip. It's also totally normal to want to share that joy with your friends and your family, or maybe make them jealous, whatever motivates you. I'm not going to judge. But we must be careful not to share these plans on social media. Never share when you'll be leaving, where you're going, and how long you're going to be gone. Even though your followers on Facebook are your friends and family, you never know who else is going to see that post. This is especially true for platforms like X or Instagram or TikTok. If you do not have a private account, then anybody can see those posts. Don't advertise that you're going to be away from home. That will be an irresistible piece of information for somebody with bad intentions. Likewise, don't share pictures of yourself at the beach if you live in Kansas. People are going to know that you're not home. Wait and share those pictures until you get back. This is called lag posting, and I do it all the time. You still get to share the photos, but you're not sharing them in real time. You're sharing them after you get back. Whether it's a Facebook group or some other app, your neighborhood group is not a safe place for your travel information. It may make you uncomfortable to think that one of your neighbors would steal from you, but that is definitely possible. Maybe your neighbor's 15-year-old son sees a post in the group. He knows that you're going to be gone for a week. He may use this information to raid your medicine cabinets while you're gone. Things like this happen all the time. Consider the neighborhood group to be public and not to share personal information like that on it. Honestly, people share way too much personal information on it anyway, but definitely keep the travel stuff off there. My last tip for summer home security is to make sure your home security system is running at peak efficiency. Just like you get the oil changed or the brake fixed on the car before a big trip, make sure your alarm system is ready for vacation. Do this by making sure that all of your alarm works. Check the battery levels in all of your sensors and other battery-powered devices like the keypad. If you don't have professional monitoring, I want you to sign up for it. I find it frustrating how many homes in America have home security systems, but they never pay for the professional monitoring. Part of the security that comes from an alarm is knowing that if you're unavailable, someone at a call center can decide whether the police need to be alerted. It's nice to know that somebody has your back. Paying for professional monitoring is an absolute must. And lastly, make sure that all of your sensors are making contact like they're supposed to. The heat and humidity that we experience in the summer will make doors swell, so double check that they're where they're supposed to be. Usually you'll get an alert or something like that when something is wrong, but if you've been ignoring that alert, now's the time to fix it. By taking these steps and remaining vigilant, You can create a secure environment for your home and loved ones this summer and beyond. I've also written an article that shares 21 ways to protect your home this summer, and there's a link for it in the show notes if you're interested. Remember, home security is a continuous process, not just a one-season effort. Regularly assess your vulnerabilities, update your strategies, and adapt to new technologies to stay ahead of potential threats. You can do this by following the Secure Dad. I want you to enjoy your summer. I want you to know that you have taken the necessary precautions to keep your home and your family safe and secure. Well, that's everything that I have for the Secure Dad podcast for today. Thank you, friend, for listening. The next time you're shopping on Amazon, get your copy of my book, Home Security, The Secure Dad's Guide. It's available in paperback and Kindle formats. Take back your privacy and personal data with help from Delete Me. Get 20% off our privacy plan when using the code DAD at checkout. There's a link in today's show notes to get you started. Fortify your home with FlipLok. For more, go to FlipLok.com and use discount code SecureDad to get 20% off your entire order. If you would like for your child to have a smartphone, but not access to the whole internet, you might want to consider a TrueMe phone. My family uses one all the time. Use code TheSecureDad at checkout for $50 off a phone of your choice. If you'd like to know more about the Secure Dad, join me on Instagram and X. My username for both platforms is TheSecureDad. And of course, any time of the day, you can go to thesecuredad.com. I'm Andy Murphy, reminding you that our safety is our own responsibility.